Hi guys and welcome back to my channel Popcorn Reviews. I'm Farhad. If you're new to this channel then please smash that subscribe button now. And the film that we are going to be discussing today is the new Telugu film which is called Pareshan. It is streaming on Sony Live. Now this has been a bit of a mixed year for the Telugu film industry. While the big names haven't really stood up in with respect to the content that is there, it is the smaller films that have really made their mark. And one of my favorite Telugu films of the year is Balagam, which is currently streaming on Prime, and it's a very feel it has a very warm vibe to it, I would say. I wouldn't say it's an entirely feel good kind of a film, but it had a very warm vibe to it. And I expected a similar vibe with this film Pareshan, which almost felt like it had a soul of a Malayalam film, so to say, and that is what attracted me towards it. Now, then, is Pareshan worth your time? Let's find out. So, coming to the story and screenplay, Pareshan is essentially a story of a youth from a village who loses his money, the same money that his father had given to pay his own friend. So, the father's friend that he had to repay. Now he loses that money, and there are monetary situations that keep stacking up around him, and he needs the funds to get the money and to procure certain things in the film. So, is he successful in procuring funds for that? Let's find out. So that's what the film is about essentially. And the story here, it is simple, it is rooted, it will make you smile, but I did feel that the plot is very slender. It is very slender, and it almost was spread too thin in the second hour. And I think that was the shortcoming of the film. The screenplay here, standing at a shade above 2 hours, is at least 20 minutes above what I would have liked as its ideal runtime. If it was somewhere between 1 hour 40 minutes, I think this would have still served as a sharper film. But here, why I say the film is 20 minutes longer is because the plot is slender in itself, and the writers, I felt, were running out of ideas on how to reach its destination, and I think that is where the flaw of the film is. But it's not to say that it is bad. It is still enjoyable in parts. Now the drama does open with the introduction of the protagonists, the various protagonists that you see in the village where the drama is set in. It's a goofy kind of a village, and there are situations created which add to the humor, and there are parallel timelines that run in a single plot point, so to say. So there are like four characters doing four different things at the same point of time, if I have made myself clear. And that, I felt, could have been showcased in a little different way. Like, for example, they could have divided the screen into quadrants and then panned the camera into each quadrant to see what is happening. Something like that, it could have happened from a filmmaking point of view to make things a little simpler for the viewer. I felt the plot was very simple, but it made for a little convoluted start for my liking, a little too convoluted at the very beginning. So once you get the hang of it, the humor is definitely intact, and it will put a smile on your faces. The situations that are there are nicely created. I like the build up, I like the premise here, and it made for a nice little watch, which had the feel good vibe to it, as well as scoring in the comedy. This until the second hour, when the writing just gets a little thin, it spreads a little too thin, which is not to say it's not watchable. It is watchable, it will make you laugh in parts, but I think the writing here just got a little repetitive in the second hour, and it went just in circles, I would say. And that was a little downfall of the film. But overall, the screenplay is decently well written, not bad at all. You will, when you watch the film, you will get a Malayalam film vibe to this drama, because Malayalam films are known for these slender concepts and transform into some wonderfully written screenplays. This screenplay wasn't wonderfully written, but it was decent. It had a soul of a Malayalam film, is all I can say. Now, coming to the technical aspects, the dialogues, the music, and the direction, the dialogues here are definitely quirky and funny and will put a smile on your face. The songs go well with the vibe of the place that it is set in, and it is earthy, and it is melodious in certain ways, and it definitely contributes to the drama very well, as is the case with the BGM. The cinematography captures some lovely frames of the village, and it made for a wonderful watch as well. Director Rupak, I think he did a pretty good job in extracting comedy from certain sequences, although his direction was a little rough around the edges. But overall, I think he still has a lot of potential and he'll keep getting better. Coming to the performances, I felt the performances are very good as well, and I really like the character who's essayed by Arjun Krishna. I think he's fabulous. He did a wonderful job. He'll definitely make you chuckle every time he's on screen. Even the two girls, Sai and Pavni, they do a good job. Thiruveer is also excellent, and he takes you on a journey with varied emotions in various scenes, and he did a pretty good job there as well. So overall, I felt that Pareshan is definitely a rooted comedy with good performances. Yeah, the writing, because there was a limitation of the plot, it was only so much you could do with it, and the screenplay just got a little thin at the end, but otherwise it makes for a decent watch. It's a decent watch. It's on Sony Live. It definitely has a vibe of a Malayalam film. So if you watch the film, let me know in the comments on what did you make of the film. Also, if there any recommendations, throw me some. Like this video, subscribe to the channel, press that bell icon, share this video with your friends and family. All of this helps a small creator like me. If you'd like to read my full review of the film Pareshan on my channel, on my site, Popcorn Reviews with a double S, the link of which is in the description box below. Do visit that as well. Also follow me on different social media platforms like Facebook, Instagram, Twitter and Letterboxd. All information is present in the description box below. I do not end up making a video on everything that I watch. As you would see that I wasn't making videos in the last entire week because I was embroiled in some work that was there. But my site was still functional. So you need to pay attention to that as well. Show your love to my site, as well as you can leave a follow on my social media handles. That will help you stay updated with all the latest content that is out there across languages across the globe. I'll see you again tomorrow. It's another Malayalam film that is lined up for tomorrow. Let me know in the comments if you know the film. But until tomorrow, take care of yourselves, and thank you so much for your love and support. Cheers.